Hello and welcome back. We're going to go through a quick 10-minute flow to just help to energize the body. So we're going to start kneeling. We're going to take a nice cleansing breath in through the nose. Open the mouth and let's do 2 more. A nice deep breath in. Opening the mouth and sigh it out. Last round, breathing in. Opening the mouth and when you're ready, let's inhale, start to reach the arms high. As we exhale, we're going to start to really cactus the arms down. Let's inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, start to squeeze those elbows, squeeze those shoulder blades. Inhale, let's reach high. Exhale, start to squeeze, 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 squeeze. Last round, breathing in. Exhale, nice. This time let's inhale, take our arms high. We're going to clasp the hands. We're going to push the palms towards the ceiling. We're going to find a nice gentle stretch over to one side, gently sending the opposite hip towards the mat as we inhale back through to center. Let's exhale over to the opposite side. Nice deep breath in. Let's come back through to center. We're going to start to flip the hands, head the fingertips towards me. Really round through the spine, create that space between the shoulder blades. Let's inhale, sweep high. Exhale, start to clasp the hands behind the back. Point the knuckles all the way towards the floor. Bring the chin to the chest. Start to squeeze those shoulder blades. Let's do that 1 more round. So inhale, start to reach high. Let's clasp the hands, push the palms away. Let's head to the opposite side this time. Nice deep breath in, opening through that side body. As we inhale back through to center, exhale. Over to the opposite side. When you're ready, let's come back through to center. Let's flip the hands. Bring the knuckles towards me, chin to chest, really round through that spine. As we inhale back through to center. Exhale, clasp the hands behind the back. Start to bring the chin to the chest. Squeeze the shoulder blades, release the tension across the chest. As we exhale, let's carefully start to release. We're going to find our way into our downward dog. So planting the hands, tucking the toes, lifting through the tailbone. Let's just start to find a little bit of free movement. But see if you can keep this movement nice and slow. Just pedaling out the legs. Taking the gaze in between the top of the legs. Pushing the hands into the mat and sliding the mat away from the body. We're going to hold it in stillness for a nice deep breath in. Exhale. When you're ready, we're going to lift through that right heel. We're going to start to bend into the right knee and stack that right hip, scorpion tail. Let's take a deep breath here. And as we exhale, let's come onto the left tiptoes. Let's hug that right knee forwards. We're going to plant the right hand. We're going to plant the left hand to the left side of the right foot. And as we inhale, start to take that right arm high. We're finding that twist. Really strong back leg here. Squeeze into the left leg. Really push the heel away, and as we exhale, let's start to bring the right hand down. We're now going to use the core as we slowly start to lift. Stack in that left heel. This time we're going to start to do 3 wings of the arms as we inhale, reach high. Exhale, start to squeeze, squeeze, squeeze those shoulder blades, squeeze the elbows, last round. Exhale, nice. When you're ready, let's start to reach the arms high. And as we exhale, let's start to plant the right hand. Let's step the right foot back into our plank position. And as we exhale, maybe drop the knees or lower all the way down. As we inhale, let's find our cobra. And as we exhale, let's start to push the hips back. Let's just take a breath here in our child's pose. And on the next exhale, let's head back into our downward dog, tucking the toes, lifting through the tailbone. Really pushing the mat away from the body here. Let's take a nice deep breath in. As we exhale, let's start to lift through that left heel, start to bend into the left knee. So we're stacking that left hip on top this time. When you're ready, let's come onto the tiptoes. Let's start to hug the left knee forwards. Start to plant the left foot in between the hands. Keeping the right hand underneath the shoulder, we're going to inhale, start to take that left arm high. Nice deep breath in. Exhale. Let's hold it for 1 more breath. When you're ready, let's start to plant the left hands. Using the core, squeezing the thighs towards one another, we're going to slowly start to lift. As we exhale, let's really squeeze those shoulder blades, squeeze the elbows. As we inhale, reach high. Exhale, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Inhale, reaching high. Exhale, last round, amazing. As we inhale, let's start to reach high. We're going to start to plant the hands. We're going to step the left foot back. And we're going to lower either knees, chin and chest, or lower all the way down, nice and slow. We're going to take our hands to around 10 and 2 o'clock, or towards the top corners of the mat. We're going to gently press the tops of the feet into the mat, and gently press the pubic bone into the mat. Squeezing into the glutes, we're going to inhale. See if we can slowly start to lift. As we exhale, let's slowly start to roll forward. Let's do 2 more rounds as we inhale. Starting to lift, just checking the glutes are engaged so we're not dumping into the lower back. Exhale, nice. The last round. Breathing in. Breathing out. Bringing the hands towards the ribs. Let's start to push the hips back. Let's just take a breath in our child's pose. And as we exhale, we're going to slowly start to come back into our tabletop position. Finding our camel now. So we're going to stack the hips over the knees, keeping the toes tucked. We want to see if we can start to maybe take the right hand towards that right ankle. And we want to send everything forward here. So though it's a back bend, we're not leaning back, we're sending everything forward. So seeing if you can take the right hand towards the right ankle. As we inhale, let's start to float that left arm high. Again, just checking the glutes are engaged. Squeezing the thighs, the hips, the belly, the chest, everything forward. As we exhale, let's slowly start to bring the left hand down towards the left heel. As we inhale, let's start to take that right hand high. Take a nice deep breath. Deep exhale. Let's just do 1 more round either side. If you want to go that little bit further, just untucking the toes. But again, keep squeezing everything forward. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. So let's slowly start to change. Exhale, nice. When you're ready, we're going to slowly start to plant the hips. We're just going to finish with a little twist to realign the vertebrae. So let's inhale, sweep high. As we exhale, let's twist to the right. Take the gaze over that back shoulder, twisting through the middle section of the spine. Let's start to take the gaze forward. As we inhale, let's sweep high. Exhale, let's twist to the opposite sides. Nice deep breath. Exhale. When you're ready, let's gaze forward. Let's inhale, sweep high. As we exhale, start to draw the hands through to heart center. Thank you for taking that little quick practice with me. Namaste.